Hello, I'm Ling Fang Ting. We are going to present the problem statement, objective, process of data flow, explain and demo the prototype. We are group match. The members are Ling Fang Ting, Mei Xin, Wong Suok Ni, and Shi Ping. One of the problem statements in the FCSIT focus is the use of a manual management system to run the entire business, such as the payments made between the focus manager and the suppliers are based on a paper-based system. The other problem statement in the system is the use of a manual record-keeping system to record the details of the sold food item and the food quantity. The business requires human labor to calculate the leftover, the total sales, the payments, as well as the inventory report of the food items, which makes the work much more difficult and time-consuming. The first proposed solution that is used to improve the issues in the current system is by replacing the current management system with an online management system. We propose that the payments made between the focus manager and the suppliers can be settled through the online system instead of sending the invoices to collect the payment from the manager every weekend. Another proposed solution is to replace the manual record-keeping system with the new online system. We propose the online management system to allow suppliers to key in the details of the food items, such as the type of food and the total number of the items to be ordered online. Now I want to explain context level diagram. FCSIT Focus Online Management System is the single process in the middle. FCSIT Focus Online Management System interact with the four entities, which are customer, supplier, staff, and management. Customer enter the order details and payment details and receive the receipts. Staff enter the order request and payment information. Staff receive the customer order details and supply the food information. Supplier enter supplier information, invoices, and supply the food details, while supplier receive purchase orders, supply the food payments, and supplier applications results notification. Management enter supplier application results and management supplier details and weekly reports.
In data flow diagram level 0, our first process is processing of customer order, which has output recorded customer order to the database 1 customer order, and the output of the database 1 is update customer orders to the process 1. The other output of the process 1 is update for order to the entity customer and is order detail to the process 1 from the entity customer. The output of the entity customer is payment detail to the process 2, and the process 2 also give an output which is received to the entity customer. The other output of the process 2 is recorded payment detail to the database 2 payment, and the database 2 will give an output with payment detail to the process 2. The other output of the database 2 is update supply food payment to the process 4. Process 4 also gives an output which is recorded supply food payment to the database 2. For process 3, it has one output which is recorded supply food order to the database 3, and it also have an updated supply food order to the database 3. The other output of the process 3 is the supply food information to the entity start, and the entity start also give an output to the process 3 which is order request. The other output of the entity start is the payment information for. The another output of the process 3 is the process order to the entity supplier, and the entity supplier give an output which is supply food detail to the process 3. From the process 4, it has one output which is supply food payment to the entity supplier, and the entity supplier will give an invoice to the another output of the supplier is the supplier information to the process 5, and the process 5 will give an output which is supply application result notification to the supplier. The other output of the process 5 is the supplier detail to the database 4. It has one input which is supplier application result from the database 4. The output of the database 4 is update weekly report to the processes, and one input generate management report from the processes. The processes have one output which is weekly report to the management, and the management have an output which is management report to the process. From data flow diagram level 1, we can see recorded supply flow order is the input of the database tree, and the output of the database tree is update supply flow order to the process 3.1, and the output of the process 3.1 is order supply flow quantity to the process 3.2. The output of the process 3.2 is the classified order supply flow detail to the tree. The output of the process 3.3 is inventory data to the database inventory file.
I'm going to explain about the phototype of the courier process flow and its data store, which is the flow for customer payment. This is the phototype of the process. You will show the total payments once the food is added to the cart. After that, customer can select the checkout button and it will display the payment detail. When customers select pay by card, they need to fill in some basic information and submit the information. When users select the online banking method, the system will ask users to choose the type of bank and request for a test number. Press the Confirm button to confirm the payment. Next, select the Place Order button to place an order of the order.
Hi everyone, now I will do a demonstration for this non-operational prototype design based on our proposed system, and at the same time I will explain a bit about the interface design for this proposed system. So let's start the demonstration. When the user opens the app, the first screen they will see is the main screen of this app. The user will see a few options here asking them whether they want to log in as a customer, a staff, or a employee. At the bottom of the screen is another option for the user, is a sign up button. By clicking at this, they can create a new account. If the user press the customer button, they will see a screen that requires them to fill in some simple details such as the username and password. If they forget their password, they can click here and it will navigate to a screen that they can reset their password by filling in some simple information. Press confirm button will go back to the login screen. Type in a text box and press the login button. If the user selects sign up, they will go to a new screen. There's a small plus sign button here. User can import new photo from their phone gallery or remove the existing photo or select cancel to close the option. In order to create a new account, user need to enter their username, password, phone number, email. When the sign up button is pressed, if user want to sign up as a customer, it will navigate to a screen display a list of food menus. There is a search bar there. User can search for food more easily. By clicking at this button, the food will be added to the cart. User can increase or decrease the food quantity by clicking at the plus and minus button. By clicking at the back button or the button down here, user can go back to the food menu and continue adding more food. Here will show the total amount that user has to pay. Press the checkout button. User can select a payment method, pay by cash or pay by card, and it will navigate to a screen that requires user to fill in some information and submit, and press OK to close it. Press the back button to back to the screen. Select the online banking. They can select a type of bank available and click done. Here will show some information, and to complete the transaction, user need to request for TAC. Press OK to close it. Press the confirm button. The system will give the feedback for user to notify them for their transaction status. Press the back button to go back to the screen. Click the place order button. The system will display a receipt for the user. By pressing this button, user can see their detail and edit their profile. After editing, press confirm and save to save the updated information. Pressing this button, user can select no to stay in the account or select yes to log out. If user select sign up, select staff or log in as staff, they will see a list menu option. Select customer order to search customer by name or handphone number, or view customer order. Pressing this or menu button at the top left to go to other screen. Select suppliers to search supplier by name or handphone number. Click view to order item from the supplier. There's a few options down there. Clicking view cart to view the selected item. Press confirm order and confirm to send the purchase requisition to the department in charge. Press this button to back to the previous page. Select the supply food order and press confirm to send the purchase order to the supplier, or bill invoice to make the payment. Select a payment method either by cash, card, or by online banking. Make payment. Click View Receipt to view the receipt from supplier. Press back to main page or cancel to go back to the previous screen. Select Inventory File to check for inventory data. Back to previous page. Or select Management File to check for the list of suppliers' application or view the weekly report. Click back to previous page or this to back to the main page. Select Account Setting to view the profile or edit profile. Select back to main page to go back to the main page, or select log out, select no to stay in the account, or select yes to log out. Select sign in as supplier or log in as supplier. Both these actions will go to the main menu of supplier. Select purchase order to search the purchase order by number or view the purchase order received from clients. Select back to main page or select the option down there to go to other screen. Press the invoice button will navigate to a screen showing an invoice. Select back to main page or select client's payment to view the payment made by the staff. Select this to view the details. Select this button will go back to the main page. Select this button will navigate to a screen showing the supplier registration form. Here, supplier will receive a notification if their registration is approved by the admin. Fill out the form and press this button to submit. Select this button for account setting or view profile. Select Edit Profile to edit the information of the profile. Select this button if select No to stay in the account. Select Yes to log out from this account.
To summarize, we have talked about the problem statements, our proposed solution, and we have explained about our data flow diagram and also do a demonstration for our prototype. Lastly, we have also explained about the one courier process flow and data store from the data flow diagram. That's all for our presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.